Alrighty, good morning everybody, and welcome to another Swish stream with Steven. I am Steven, my team is Swish Gaming. If you enjoy the content that you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Swish Gaming YT, Twitter The Swish Gaming, Facebook The Swish Gaming, and Twitch The Swish Gaming. For those that came out to the Swish Team Trios event this weekend, we greatly appreciate you. It was a lot of fun. Seeing how many people we got over at Galactic Toys and Games in Kentwood, Michigan. We got 63 players. Was awesome. Was a lot of fun. My team unfortunately did not make top 4, but one of our teammates, Larry Fields, did top 4 the event with his team, and teammate James Johnston got screwed on breakers, so he got 5th, which was pretty unfortunate. But we almost had 2 players in the top 4 there. But either way, was super fun having everybody out. The event seemed to go pretty smoothly, seemed to be pretty successful, so that was awesome. And again, we greatly appreciate everybody who came out. We look forward to hopefully doing more events like that in the future. If anybody has any feedback they want to do for coverage or how the event ran or anything like that, you can either contact me via Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Dewey would be a good person to contact as well, or really anybody on the team. But if you have maybe suggestions to make future events better, we would love to hear them. We have some ideas for how we can improve in the future, but if anybody wants to give us feedback, we would appreciate that. Today, we are going to continue with Blue-Red Drakes. This is actually the deck I kind of wanted to play at the event this weekend. We went 7-1 on Friday with this deck. We got a 4-1 in a league. We're currently 3-0 in a league. We're going to finish that league up. This deck is quite good. Turns out, basically the Phoenix Shell with Crackling Drake and Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, no Phoenixes, and then Teferi has been pretty good. The main deck Teferis have been nice. I've liked them. They're definitely good against Rakdos. They are kind of mid in some matchups. But overall, Temporal Pilgrim has been a really nice add. And then the Fires of Victory have been really, really good. The fact that this kills Sheoldred is huge. I didn't even think about that when I initially played the card. I just thought it was generically a little better than Obliterating Bolt. But I actually think it's a lot better than Obliterating Bolt. The kicker matters. Instant speed matters. And being able to kill Sheoldred is a huge deal. So, been a big fan of Fires of Victory. Happy I'm playing it. Being able to dome planeswalkers for 5 or 6 damage can be big too. But those are kind of the big things about this deck I've liked. The Damping Spheres and the Test of Talents have been money out of the sideboard. We had Test of Talents really come up huge against Angels in our last match on Friday, and Damping Spheres come up huge as well. So, some pretty interesting sideboard cards there, but I'm not going to go huge into detail on the card selections and stuff like that. Other than Fires of Victory and 5-mana Teferi are the big, kind of different cards that I'm playing from most Drake lists, I think. Drake's isn't very popular anyway, but we did just kind of build this last Friday, kind of on a whim, and it's been working well. But if you want to check the deck list out more, it'll be on the cardboard live on the left side of your screen. One thing I would like to mention, this Outpost Siege almost certainly should be a Visions of Phyrexia. I just always, when I'm making decks and want an Outpost Siege, I just kind of forget that Visions exists. I need to stop doing that. But Visions would be a little better than Outpost Siege, I think, because you're probably never naming dragons on this. It's super rare. We're just doing it for the draw 2 every turn, and if you're doing that, you should just do Visions, because if you can't play the card, you get a Power Stone. Power Stones actually are useful in this deck because they can let you use Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. They can also fire up Hall of the Storm Giants. They can use the Otawara. Trying to think if there's anything else they can be used for. That's about it. So you don't have that many uses for Power Stone tokens, honestly, but there's enough that you should probably play the better card. Anyway, let's hop in. Alright, and this player is 4-0 currently. I would like to play first. I would like to keep. Actually going to play Steam Vents tapped here. Opponent's on a mulligan to 5. I wonder if they're like playing... They're on a mull to 4? And they're 4-0 in the league? What the hell are they playing? Are they just getting uber unlucky here? I mean... Oh, you know what? It might be Greasefang. Greasefang's like actually a deck that could potentially win on a mull to 4 as well, by the way. Especially a hand like this. This is not a very good hand if they are Greasefang. Yep, it's Greasefang. Alright, well, we drew Fires of Victory. That's a good one against Greasefang too. Also, much, much better against Greasefang than Obliterating Bolt would be. Okay, kind of awkward mana. Maybe he's not playing Greasefang. I don't know. I'm going to play a Fable here. We don't need to leave up removal. Get to pitch these crappy Strangles. Yeah. Okay. We'll take that, I guess. Well, like I said, I think he's playing Greasefang, so I'm just going to bring in the cards that make sense against Greasefang. So those 6 definitely make sense. Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim, probably not where we want to be against Greasefang. Spell Pierce is probably good enough. I think I will leave those in. Strangle Blows. Maybe I don't want Spell Pierce. Being able to just Spell Pierce Chariot is kind of good. I feel like I want that to be a thing I can do. Spell Piercing Grisly Salvage is good. Like, the Pierces won't be good in the late game, but they're gonna be pretty... Well, they even could be pretty okay in the late game because it can't stay away. It's kind of interesting. What else would I cut? Maybe see trimming a couple Crackling Drakes, or like 1 Fable, 1 Drake, maybe 2 Fable. I could just ditch the Pierces too, that's an option. I feel like Piercing Chariot is very real though. I feel like that, I mean, my opponent is going to have to be hard casting Chariots in this matchup, I think. I'm just going to go 1 Fable, 1 Drake, I think. When will the madness end? Genocide, I don't know. But yeah, the Bedlam Reveler, I brewed up a black-red build with Bedlam Reveler. And I think it'll do pretty well. I mean, it's stock red-black with just, like, 10 different cards. I'm not going to lie. We're playing Sign in Blood as, like, a card advantage engine spell. We're trying a 1 of Cathartic Reunion so we can power through our cards and get to Reveler quicker. We're playing 3 Revelers. We're playing like a main deck Bloodchief's Thirst and a main deck Kolaghan's Command. So that'll be fun to see how it goes. Thing in the Ice? No, I'm doing red-black. I didn't want to play blue-red like 2 blue-red decks in a row like that. Okay, he's on a mulligan again. This hand's a little awkward. I mean, I'm going to keep it, I think. It's good against a Greasefang draw, so we're going to keep it. But I don't think the hand is thrilling. It's going to be really poor against a chariot draw, but whatever. There we go. That's a really good draw. I can't play it on turn 2, but I can play it on turn 3. Rakdos into blue-red into Rakdos. Yeah, I just think Rakdos Reveler is a little more unique. I don't know. Could be wrong. Okay, he brings in a hearse. That's pretty annoying. The good news is, though, that doesn't really stop how I'm killing him, because I'm not Phoenix, and he did say Fate. I mean, he knows I'm a Treasure Cruise deck. We just get to ditch a Cruise now, though. Okay. Well, I think I'm just going to chart a course. This seems fine to me. Try to find a Fable. Better have some Ox. I do not have Ox. It's just 3 Revelers. Okay, I'm going to ditch a Cruise here. Next turn we get to go Ledger Shredder, Consider, potentially. Seems okay. Whoa. Graveyard Trespasser. Okay. A little bit annoying. That's alright, though. We'll get in that thing's way just fine. Okay. Play this on red. Play this. Cast Consider. Definitely want to grow this here. And yeah, I mean, I think I pitched the Cruise. After seeing these cards out of him, I'm probably going to bring in the Brotherhood's End, too. We'll be good at blowing up stuff like this and killing stuff like this, and it sweeps Chariot tokens as well. I think it's kind of good. Yep. Yep, this is exactly what I said was going to happen. I said that Esika's Chariot being hardcast was going to be a real thing in this game. So none of this is too surprising here. Go ahead and cast an Opt. Bin this, or bottom this, rather. What do I want to do here? I kind of want to kill a cat with an Impulse, and then leave up Fires of Victory. Trigger this. Okay, I don't really... I may actually get rid of the Rending Volley here and keep the Opt. Yeah, because I want to dig to a Braid. So I'm going to get rid... We have plenty of removal. Fires of Victory, I'm just going to kick every turn and draw cards off all these. So at least that's the plan right now. Just going to leave this back. Attacking doesn't really make a lot of sense. Go. Okay. Just another game where we're just digging to the Abrade. Did this a lot last week. Trying to beat old Cityscape Leveler. Wayfinder. Yeah, you got a Wayfinder. Finding the way. Okay, that was a pretty absurd mill. absolutely insane how good that mill was. Okay, trigger this. I should have opted first, but it's okay. Discard this. Don't want to cast Opt here. I kind of do. Oh, no, 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 I can't. I've got to Fires of Victory this. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. It's possible on that Connive. Yeah, you know what? On that Connive, I should have pitched the Opt. Because this is just a free attack. And if I would have pitched a spell, he couldn't have sent this. That was a mistake. Although, I am, like I said, I am kind of digging to a Braid, so... Well, he's going to can't stay away the stupid Greasefang back, so I think I just want to hold up Fires Kicked. I'm just going to pass. I really need to stop cutting Drake from my deck. Every time I cut any number of Drakes, I regret it. I just wish I had 4 right now. Because that would be an insane draw here, too. Letting this flip into a 4-4 was not great. Okay. Go ahead and do that, I guess. I don't know. I think leaving up Kick Fires was still good. We'll be all right. That's fair. We didn't cut many. We only trimmed. I trimmed a Fable, but I probably just should have cut 2 Fables. I think Drake's a lot better. Okay. Trigger this. Yeah, it is probably the Opt. I think I agree with you. Well, the good news is opponent can't really attack. They could attack with Hearse, I guess. Yeah, I feel like they're going to attack me with Hearse, or they're just going to try going wide. Although, yeah, they might try going wide. We'll see. Yeah, if they like Crew Hearse, Crew Chariot, attack all, that seems really good. Yup, they figured it out. Okay, I'm just gonna... man. That's rough. Okay. So I'll block the Glutton, and then whatever he tries to clone, I'll kill with Fires of Victory. Okay. Take 13, go to 7. A little scary. Wait, what? 4, 12, 4... Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Duh. Rending Volley's not awful, but it's not good either. Let's consider... in that. Let's consider may pitch the chart because Opt could find a Braid. I'm going to bin that. Okay, I'm going to pass. Yeah, the problem here is I guess I could find Fiery Impulse that will keep me alive. So I can Rending Volley this, because I have to do that, obviously. I guess I do have... The problem is he just crews the hearse with this, and then swings... Okay. Yeah, and I think I'm dead no matter what I do here. Even if I find a Fiery Impulse or something, I think I still lose. Yeah, that's not gonna get it done. Alright. That was annoying. We'll respect those a little more, and we'll bring this back in our deck. Alright, so... I wonder if Fable just isn't good. Fable seems kind of bad to me. Because the 2/2 is, like, never really getting through against this deck. And I'm going to be sweeping my own stuff with Brotherhood's End, because there will be plenty of spots where I want to sweep the tables, so I'll be, like, killing my own things. Which I don't know if I love that. Fable's such a generically good card, though, it does kind of punish them hating my graveyard, because Fable just doesn't care about my yard at all. But I like having all the removal. It's possible this is, like, a little too much removal. It's a lot of removal. The Spell Pierces could maybe go as well. But I think Pierce is even better on the play than it is on the draw. So I kind of want to leave the 2 in. What if I do this? What if I go down 2 Impulse, 1 more Fable, so I go to 2 Fable, 4 Drake? Kind of think I might do that. Fable's not a card I want to draw a lot of, but I would still be very happy to have it on turn 3, probably. I'll try this. It's an argument to trim a Cruise, too, knowing that they're going to hate my graveyard like that, but alright, we'll definitely keep this. Would complain about my opponent keeping 7, but they mulled to 4 in game 1, so he's already done his mulliganing for this match, I suppose. Thoughtseize, that's frickin' annoying. If he's smart, he takes Chart a Course. Okay, so he definitely has a hearse, but I still think that's a bad take, honestly. chart. I think I get rid of one of the Fires of Victory or the Treasure Cruise. The Cruise is interesting to pitch if I know I'm getting Hearst, and him taking the Abrade just really feels like I might be getting Hearst. But at the same time, I'm pretty loaded with removal. And it's not Cruise for sure, because we don't know that he has a Hearst. I just kind of have a feeling that that's the case. Otherwise, like, I think the chart was the best take. And this guy is 4-0, so I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he knows what he's doing. We're not that far. We have 3 cards in the yard after the pitch, and then we're going to go Shredder, maybe Volley on turn 3. We're probably not volleying yet, but... yeah, the discipline play is probably get rid of the Cruise, I suppose. I'm fine with that, sure. I don't love that, but I do think he's going to play a Hearse. Okay. Guess not. Go. See, and now we look a little silly, because our hand is just all removal. That's not where I want to be. Yeah, I agree. It was either... yeah. Okay, this guy's really good at just blind flipping Perihelions, huh? There's another Perihelion into his bin. It's annoying. Okay, he did also have Hearst, so we did at least have the read he had Hearst. We drew another Abrade, though, so that's really good. Yeah, I mean, ditching it made sense with the context of the game. For sure. How much do I care about one more card in my graveyard? I think I'd rather potentially get a pitch on this. So, I'm just going to play this in attack, I think. Maybe he'll play a Greasefang. Probably not, but maybe. I'm just going to let the Hearst live, because if I could get a Connive trigger, I would be happy with that on this Ledger Shredder, I think. I really want to find a Crackling Drake. Yep. Do I even want to play a spell here? I don't really need to. I think I might just keep spells in my hand so Fires of Victory is better. And I have the potential for Connive. I think I just wait. Yeah, I think I agree with do nothing. Okay, I'm going to shock this in and just say go. Now we can start kicking Fires of Victory. I guess I probably want to punch him for 1. Yeah, let's punch for 1. It's fine. Another Grizzly Salvage. Abrupt Decay. Okay. It's annoying, but whatever. Okay. 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 Trespasser again. Okay. Oh, we're gonna kick a Fires of Victory and kill the Rafine's informant here, I believe. Okay, that's actually kind of good because that can nab a chariot potentially. Do I like considering now? I don't want to let the Trespasser flip. I know that. I guess I could abrade this hearse right now. Abrading the hearse right now makes pretty good sense to me. And then I can fill up the yard again. Yeah, I'm gonna abrade the hearse. Get that out of here. You can eat my fires, that's fine. There's really not a huge reason to consider right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait on the consider. I really want a Drake, but if he, like, Thoughtseized, I wouldn't want him to be able to hit the Drake. Yeah. Okay. No can't stay aways in there is nice. Do I just Fires of Victory that? I might Fires of Victory that, because Fires is getting worse and worse right now. I guess I could consider first, but that gives him more options on the Graveyard Trespasser, which I'm not a huge fan of. Do I think Pierce is going to matter this turn? It definitely could matter this. Could have mattered this turn, right? Because he could have gone Chariot. I just need to figure out if I want a Fires of Victory, or if I just want to kick this later. That's such a huge mana commitment, though. I don't know that I'm going to be able to make that commitment this game. I think I'd rather keep the volley. Yeah, I'm not gonna volley. I'm pretty sure I'm off that. Because if I have 4 Crackling Drake, so if I drew a Drake, I would want to be able to play Drake and have a 1-mana kill spell for Greasefang, right? So that's the real reason. Yeah. Really looking for Crackling Drake or Brotherhood's End right now would be good. Just clean the board. Treasure Cruise, I guess, would be okay too. Alright, I think I'm just going to keep that, and then we just clean the table up. It's kind of hard to bin that, I think. That just deals with the board. I'm into it. Okay, another volley. It's not awful. I can't really wait a turn on it. I kind of just have to do it now. Well, let's clean up the table. Go. The unfortunate thing is, you know, now I'm just so weak to some cards. I'm not going to name them because I feel like he'll just have them if I name them. So that's how things usually go for me. Let's just keep my mouth shut. Alright, maybe thinking about it was bad enough, huh? doesn't do anything. That's interesting. A little odd. Fiery Impulse. Okay, well. Definitely the downside to cutting a couple Fables. Yeah, I like that he did nothing too, for sure. Oh, it's a Takanuma. Okay. Takanuma's annoying, but beatable. Turns Greasefang. Okay. I'm happy he didn't return Trespasser, honestly. Greasefang, very easy for us to beat here. You go ahead. Go right ahead and Thoughtseize me, boss. You got 3 kill spells for that garbage. It's just a free 2 damage. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna Rending Volley that and save the Impulse for something else. Yeah, I know. I have not done much damage to him. And now I think Crackling Drake's just going to be a one-shot KO whenever we draw it. We do play 4, so let's hope we can find one. I'm going to wait to cast that. Well, I mean, he is at 11. Maybe I am just supposed to get this in play. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What up, Raja? How's it going, man? No, well, the reason to hold it is if he plays a creature, I could do this and then connive this away and get a counter. There was definitely an argument to hold. It was not like a snap it off. This is also really bad into Skysov, too. Okay. That's pretty annoying. But yeah, I mean, this is why we should have maybe held it, right? Is this now I could have played this, killed a 2/2, and gotten a connive. I actually think it was wrong to play it. I don't know. Hindsight's 20/20. Getting him on a clock mattered, but he may have been a little ambitious. Well, that was lucky. I do expose myself to Greasefang with this play, but I think I just need to do this. Play this, kill a guy. Doesn't let him fire up the Chariot unless he top decks something. Gives me double connive. Like, it's just too good to give up. Okay. Just free discards. I'm a fan of that. I think I'd rather just pitch the Pierce and get the extra damage. I'll leave the land in hand, I think. To you. Go ahead. We need a Cruise off the top. Super bad. Cruise or a Drake, I mean, it'd be nice. Okay, that's huge. Baiting draw steps. It's big. Now we get to 4M. Opt, that's an incredible draw. All right, just give me a spell. I don't even care what it is. Yep, we'll put that on top. Cast this. Triggers, and now we just need any way to interact with a Greasefang, and I don't think I can lose. I'm going to pitch this first. I think, supposed to pitch the Drake. It's a 2-turn clock. And then I just look for an instant speed weighted, an Abrade or a Volley or a Fiery Impulse here. Yeah, I'm going to pitch this. Just try to not lose to a top deck Greasefang or Can't Stay Away. I'm going to bin this because it's just not good enough. Opt. Okay. Combat. 5U. Save it for his turn. There's no reason to play. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Please don't kill me. Okay. Do I opt right now or later? Now or later? Think I like doing it now. I'm gonna keep that on top. This beats a Grease Fang if he draws one. You like waiting for my turn, Raja? That's fair. I guess it would have given me more fuel for the Shredders and just more information in general. Yeah. I'm gonna keep this, I think, though. I guess the question is, do I just impulse this cat token and get double connive? I'm pretty tempted to. Get rid of this land, try to draw a treasure cruise. We still have 2 cruises left, like... Okay, yeah. Play around the Abrupt Decay and Fatal Push, yeah. Alright. We won't be greedy. Alright, well, that was, like, perfect. Let's go ahead and draw 3. Spikefield Hazard, probably best draw in the deck now. Or the Fling, which we do still have both of them in the deck, so... A lot of cards just win the game outright here, I think. Opponent thinking about if he wants to fire off the removal now. I think he's definitely supposed to. Well. Okay, that's insane. Let's go ahead and cast this. Triggers. Pitch. Pitch. Yes it is, Raja. Yes it is. This is game 3. We're trying to get to 4-0 here, and 8-1 with Drakes. Alright, I guess this isn't good anymore. Yeah, it's not actually good anymore. I'm just gonna bin this. I think that card actually matters. Alright, combat. Boom. He'll use his removal spell. Yep. Yeah, I don't really understand why he didn't attack for 2. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Go. Could maybe play a land there. But I think I'm fine to not play one. Alrighty, 4-0 and 8-1 with Drakes. Let's see if we can get a 5-0. We're playing for our second 5-0. Last time we lost to Racksack. This has been a pretty hilarious league. 2-1s all across the board. Yep, exactly. Genocide. Time for the Dykeman 5-0. Yep. Yep. What's up, Zarni? How's it going, man? Yeah, I don't actually know how to update the record there. It always resets when I restart my stream. So when I stop in the middle of leagues, it doesn't track. It tracks everything I've done on stream, but it doesn't track from previous streams. Let me see if I can... properties... Yeah, the problem is I don't want to mess with this because I don't want to screw it up. I didn't actually set this particular bot up. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do this for now. We'll get rid of that. we'll put record back up, and I'll just put that I'm 4-0. The new set looks awesome, Xarni. I agree with that. I think starting next week, I'm going to start streaming quite a bit of Standard. Just like how we did a lot. The reason I started doing Pioneer all the time in the first place was because of RC prep, and the next RC is Standard. So it would make sense if I started streaming a lot of Standard. So that's probably where we're going to start moving next week. Genocide. I don't get why that makes you want to vomit, dude. Standard's, like, actually sweet. Like, Standard is just all the best parts of Pioneer. It's just a bunch of grindy mid-range games where all your decisions matter all the time, and it's, like, really good Magic. I think Standard is awesome right now. Yeah, we'll have a lot of, I mean, kind of, right? I mean, if you consider playing Fable of the Mirrorbreaker broken, which it is, but it's still good, like, it's good Magic. Fable encourages good Magic, in my opinion. It's a messed up card, but at least it's usually in cool decks. I think it's like, yeah, it does. I mean, it's a little more than 2 decks in most formats. It's usually 3 or 4, but some of that, though, is like, with not that many people play Standard right now because it just, you know, it hasn't been relevant, right? So, yeah, there's the Grixis deck and there's the mono white deck, and I mean, even right now there are like 5 decks, to be honest. Mono red is like kind of good, actually. The blue white soldiers deck is good. Grixis is good. Esper is good. I mean, there's like a lot going on in this Standard, and I don't think that's going to change with the new set. Handleth, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. That's fair, Genocide. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, though. It's really not that much different from Pioneer, though, when you think about it. Pioneer, there are also, like, 3, like... I mean, it's hard to tell what the 3rd best deck is right now, but there are really only 5 or 6, like, good decks in Pioneer, and it's about that way in Standard, too. Also, that's never something I've cared about. I'm fine with a 2-deck format if the 2 decks are, like, interactive and interesting decks. Like, I did not mind the Vehicles Delirium format, like, at all. Because both those decks were very skill-intensive, and they were interesting. The Marvel deck was, like, you know, Aetherworks Marvel was really stupid. But I think the other 2 decks were sweet. Yeah, I agree, Stormy. I mean, you kind of just, when you're brewing, you just have to put Fable in your deck, right? Yeah, yeah. Marvel was terrible, Raja, for sure. Card was awful. Speaking of Marvel, we should play Marvel in this format this week. I think I'm going to build a Marvel deck. That sounds like a pretty fun brew. Alright, this hand is interesting. We're on the draw. It's really slow. It does get to chart away one of these lands. Probably 2 of these lands. Thanks a lot, Raja. Appreciate it, man. Superstar. And he is a superstar. He won the NRG, for those that don't know. Rizzy 5 there. NRG champion. Superstar not only on the stream, but also at the game. Being that I'm like pretty tempted to keep this, but I'm probably giving a little too much credit to this chart, of course. We're being on the draw, we could just like lose to mono white, keeping hand like this so badly. I'm gonna mull this. I think we can do a little better. I think it's close. I think it was a close hand. Well, I guess we're going to 5. Maybe just a competitor. I guess I didn't notice I do have a spike field here, but no blue mana is really, really, really awkward. Yeah, I'm just going to go to 5. Yikes. Yes. All right. Well, I don't want to go to 4, so I guess I'm just going to bottom these 2 fairies and pray. Genocide next game, he says. I mean, if they're on mono white, this hand still plays. Especially if I draw a blue source. Okay, they're on mono white. And do they not have a 1-drop? Please, no 1-drop. No 1-drop. Alright, I think they have a 1-drop. They're tanking, so they're probably just thinking about which one to play. Yeah. Okay. Alright, deck. That's not what we needed. This is not what I needed. The good news is, I kind of like our mono-white matchup. Obviously, I don't like it when I mulligan to 5 cards, but... Yeah, Raja, I played 2 in the main. 2 in the main. They've been sweet. Punch you in the nostril. Oh, man. Stormcarved Coast there is not the one we wanted to draw. Oh, God. Alright. I'm getting Adeline, but... I mean, I just need to hope he doesn't have it, right? I just need to hope he does not have the Adeline. Land Adeline just is game over here, but if he has it, he has it. I mean, what can I do? I might actually... I think I'm going to kill Lieutenant first, because he could just go land triple 1-drop or something crazy. Although if he had multiple 1-drops, I assume he would have done that instead of Lieutenant on 2, so it's like pretty unlikely. But he could have like second Thalia's Lieutenant 1-drop, and then this would become a 4/4, and I couldn't beat it. So I think I'm just going to Impulse here. And then I'm going to play my Stormcarved Coast. If he has something like a main deck Extraction Specialist, I get screwed, but I would get screwed by that anyway. Alright, go ahead. Do I auto-lose? Do you play Adeline? Alright, that's not an Adeline. Okay. Really need either another burn spell or an untapped land, I guess. Okay. We aren't dead, how lucky. Yeah, I agree. I think I just have to play Fable and pray. We're not winning if I don't play Fable. There's no shot. Very awkward that this is going to get out of range, but I have to fuel my Treasure Cruise. And I have to be efficient. I don't think I can just strangle here and win the game. Yeah, there's just no way that's a winning line. I'm going to play Fable and just pray. We're already on a mulligan to 5. We've got to try to recoup somehow. I feel like this is a good way to do it. Potentially, I mean, it probably gives me an extra mana next turn. Very unlikely he would... Oh, God. All right. Yeah, that's gonna... Oh, brutal. Okay. That's rough. He should just put the counter on the bodyguard, I think. If he knows what's good for him, but... You know, we'll see. Okay, well that's really good for me. That gives me chances here. I might have to pitch double Treasure Cruise, which makes me sick, but... I don't know that Otawara does enough. I kind of don't think it does. I'm going to pitch Cruise Otawara and just hope to peel another burn spell. Because we peel another burn spell, like I go kill your guy, and then I can cruise on the following turn. We actually have a chance to win this game if that happens. So, okay, let's do that. Alright. I'm gonna consider... We're gonna bin that. I just don't want to spend the mana on it at all. Shucks. Opting into a land, I guess, isn't the end of the world here. Well, there's another one. Yeah, I agree, Genocide. There is another one. Opt. Bottom. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, just not running particularly well this game, but that's okay. I think I have to kill the bodyguard that at least doesn't auto-lose to Adeline, although it basically loses to Adeline. I feel like if he has Adeline, he would have played Adeline before taking my 2-2 anyway, to be honest with you, but maybe not. Technically keeps me at one more life point to kill this. We'll kill this. Go ahead. I think this game's over, unfortunately, but... Okay. I'm not gonna waste our time. Let's go ahead and try to think through a game 3 or a game 2 and a game 3. This matchup oftentimes goes pretty deep. All right, let's cut the Teferis, bring in the 4 Rending Volleys, bring in the 2 Brotherhood's Ends. I think a Braid is fine as well. Spell Pierces Garbo. Dykeman 5-0 inbound. Yeah, I mean, we mulled the 5 game 1. It's a classic start to a going for a 5-0. Alright, so last time we, trimmed Drake. We, trimmed Drake and Fables, but I think that's bad, and they've seen Fables, so they should know that I'm Draking, but... Maybe I don't actually like a Braid. I don't need to bring this in at all. This is not necessary. I'm just not going to bring this in. And I think trimming Fable makes sense. I think Fable's kind of lackluster. These are excellent. We're going to keep them all. Alright, let's try this. Chart into Cruise. No, you still need your card draw and card selection and all that. I don't want to get rid of that. Alright, we're keeping this. I think it's still really important to churn through your deck, Goyf, especially because they're going to be on, wedding announcement and stuff post-board, right? So you need to be able to kind of play through that. The best way to do that is just draw a lot of cards. We need to find our Brotherhood's Ends, you know? Go ahead and put that right on top of my deck. Okay, so now I go Ledger Shredder here. Go. Next turn we get to double spell, probably after attacking. Just get to 2-mana Divination and kill a guy. Potentially. Not 100% what I'm going to do, but fairly likely. I don't necessarily need to attack. Might want to sit back so I can block an Adeline token. We'll see. Also could block this because this will get bigger. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Could just go kill your guy, connive. That seems kind of good. How do I want to play this? Kill your guy, connive seems pretty real to me. Little mana inefficient, but I think that's okay. It's a tough call. It's not an easy turn for me to figure out. Pretty sure I like kill your guy though. Are we blocking? I don't think so if we go kill your guy. I think it's just good to get his stuff off the board. They're just going to pitch the Reef. We don't need the Reef. Let's try to dig the Treasure Cruise. The Bedlam list, we'll get there in a little bit, Dragon Party, after this match. We're down a game going for a 5-0 with Drakes again. But it's basically, think stock red-black, but just with, like, some different stuff going on. Okay, let's opt. I'm actually going to put this on bottom. So, I need to... It's a little awkward here. Need to attack and chart a course. That's step 1. Try to find a Rending Volley here. Fires of Victory, I can't quite get to enough cards unless I... Yeah, this turn I don't think I'm going to be able to hit the card count I need to hit. Okay. Combat. When does Phyrexia go live on Moto? I assume probably Wednesday? Wednesday or Thursday? I tried to get access to the early access event too on Arena, but they have not contacted me or Dewey yet, so I don't think we're going to get it, unfortunately, which is pretty annoying. It's the second time we've asked them for it and have gotten nothing. It's pretty tilting. Channel might just not be popular enough, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how they determine that at all, but I'm getting a little tired of getting denied on it. Alright, well, I mean, I could Strangle plus Hazard. Is that a real play? Strangle Hazard, then Connive. It's so awkward. I hate having to 2-for-1 myself, but I do think I need to get this off the table. Yeah, I cannot let him untap with this. I know, when we have the NRG champion showing up in our stream. Pretty tilting, man. Pretty tilting. Alright, I'm just gonna pitch the land. Really looking for a Treasure Cruise. Go ahead. Treasure Cruise will make the Fires a real card again, so that'll be nice. This is like the first time in all of our games Fires has been worse than Obliterating Bolt. Actually, I think the first time in either of our leagues that is the case. Alright, that's nice. Even here, though, it's still going to be good. Alright. Maybe we want to be able to kill the Aspirant, although he can just give it indestructible, which is pretty annoying. Raja. Oh, God. That's hilarious. Alright, I think we pitched the Fable here. That is so funny, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch the Fable. Fires is good enough here. It will at least kill a thing, which is what we need it to do. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of good, I guess. So, what do I do first? Probably consider. I think I would like the information. Fires is good enough has been called. It is. It is good enough. I'm going to do this. Let's try and find Treasure Cruise. Okay, that's a pretty darn good card here. We're going to put that right on top of our deck. And then we're just going to pitch whatever we draw. I'm going to be pretty depressed if it's a Treasure Cruise, I'm not going to lie. We just need a Fling. Yeah, Fling, I mean, they're just going to die to the Drake itself, I think, to be honest, but we'll see. Okay, nice. Discard this garbage. just lets it die? What? Okay, combat, attack for 2, I think. I don't understand why he did not save his guy there, but I'm into it, I guess. We're going to leave up Volley in case he has an Adeline. It's possible I wasn't even supposed to attack, but that may, like, the attack there may change the clock. This may be a 2-turn clock, so. Okay. I think I'm just going to take 2. Yeah, I'm going to take 2. What the heck is in this guy's hand? That he didn't make a play there. Kind of absurd. I don't really know. Like a wedding announcement or something? Could have, like, Brave the Elements, Destroy Evil, stuff like that. But if he had Destroy Evil, you'd assume the Shredder would be toast. Skyclave, I see. Okay. I am, I think, going to volley this after he takes that. Sure. Well, now I'm really happy I attacked with it. Kind of. I guess, had I not attacked with it, we would have been able to kill both things there. So maybe, you know, it's close. Well, we have not seen any of our 3 cruises yet either, so those are coming. We will find Treasure Cruise eventually. Let's kill this. A little sad I have to use a volley on it, but we have 3 more, so not super concerned about this. Oh, baby. I could be greedy and cruise first, but that's really greedy. I'm just going to do this. Can just cruise next turn, not a big deal. I think I am going to punch him for 2 here. Sneak in some damage. Would like the Drake to potentially just be lethal next turn, so. Okay. Yep. It's annoying, but fine. Yep. Alright, let's see if we can get lethal here. Yeah, first thing I'm going to do is Treasure Cruise. I could play Ledger Shredder, get that Connive, but I want to have mana available so I can actually cast more spells and potentially win the game with this. I just don't think Shredder Connive is actually that amazing here. Yeah, let's do this. You just wanted to chuck a Drake at their face. That's fair. Well, they're dead. Volley here. Volley there. And game 3. Not Chuck Huck. That's fair. Alright, game 3. Game 3. So now that I am on the draw, I think I might just take Fable out of my deck entirely and have 2 Abrades. So I feel like Fable kind of sucks. I am a little worried that this won't be enough ways to win the game, but Crackling Drake is just so ridiculous. Like, they just have to answer it the turn it comes down, or they just die. And I feel like the long game certainly favors me. Can we talk about... Dude, I feel like it's not just towards Mahomes. It just feels like the NFL is rigged in general, to be honest. This is nothing new. This happens every year. Like, refs blow huge calls all over the place. They just can't help themselves from losing teams' games, especially in the playoffs. Because they screwed the Niners yesterday, too, on that first drive, honestly. It was a horrible miss. I mean, I get it was really hard to see live. Like, I thought it was a catch until they showed the replay. But I'm not on the field, you know? Yeah, it was poor. I mean, the Niners were always screwed with Purdy getting hurt, but still, that call could have cost them the game had Purdy been in and things not gotten screwed up. Yeah, the refs were really, really rough in that game in the second half. I agree. The pass interference call was horrendous. The 5th down was ridiculous. I think the late hit was pretty valid. They call that every time. I knew they were going to throw that flag when that hit happened. It was not a surprise to me. We're just going to do this. I'm just going to submit. The 5th down was... I don't even know what to say, man. We're going to keep... Either get rid of Drake or Cruz here. I'm not sure which I would rather get rid of. Might be the Cruz, honestly. It's very close. I could also see getting rid of the Drake. I actually think I might get rid of the Drake, thinking about this more. We're going to be able to fuel that Cruz pretty easily. They're going to have answers to this. This doesn't even happen until turn 4. This probably won't happen until about turn 4 either, but it might be 1 mana on turn 4. We got 3 more of these. It's awkward to bottom it. It's awkward to bottom either one, because I'm never seeing him again. But I think this is a little more powerful. I can't imagine he has something like Rest in Peace. I think I get rid of this. It's also just so bad if he, like, keeps a Skyclave hand or whatever. Alright, no one. Okay, and we drew a second copy, so that's another reason to bottom the Drake, is we have 4 Drakes and only 3 Cruzes, so it's more likely that... let's see, do I want to opt, or do I just want to get a red source into play? I might just get red source into play here. Red source into play, go. That way I don't have to take pain off the Reef. Just opt plus volley next turn. If he has Thalia, I can just volley. I like not taking damage off my mana. Let's just do this. It could be wrong. Okay, Brotherhood's End, not a horrible draw. Not a great draw either. I'm going to play an opt off Island here. I'm going to keep that. Go ahead. Okay, we're gonna Brotherhood's End the board away now. That's a little annoying of a land, but that's fine. This is well worth taking a damage. 3 damage to everything. Kill it all. Go ahead. Okay, it's an Adeline. Okay, this is actually a very interesting turn now. I'm really worried about getting Brave the Elements. So I partially just want to go coast play Crackling Drake. make him have the answer to the Drake and have a Brave the Elements. But if he had Brave the Elements, I don't know that he would have walked into the sweeper like that. Problem is, though, mana efficiency-wise, I really want to play this, right? Because I can't do both these this turn. I think I'm just going to Drake. Yeah, Drake is, I agree, the best play. Let's make him deal with this. Just gives me more options next turn, too, which I think is good. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is really frustrating. He named Adeline? Okay. Well, definitely not great for me, but consider. I'm gonna bin that. I think it is interesting that it's an untapped land, but I think I'd rather just get it in the bin. Shredder is interesting. Okay, so now I can go like Shredder, kill your lieutenant. Good morning, Logan. How you doing, man? Shredder, kill lieutenant, play land, and then try to do my thing next turn. I think that's correct. I don't think there's any way I'm two-turning him here. Very unlikely. Okay. So I wonder if I even attack. I wonder if attacking even makes sense. It might not. If I don't think I can two-turn him, and I don't think I can, then attacking is probably bad, because he can, if he has a land, he could pop off the Sheffet and get a free attack here. Yeah, I hold back to block. I agree with that. Logan, we're going for the 5-0 right now, man. This is game 3. It's either a Dykeman 5-0 or a real 5-0. We'll see soon what it's going to be. All right, that kind of sucks. Okay, that also kind of sucks. Oh, that's interesting. So I can blow up the portable hole. Is blowing up portable hole better than killing one of these is the question. I don't know. That's a really hard call. It gives me more manipulation and another threat. And another blocker? I think it's very, very close. That's really hard to tell for me. But getting these off the board is just so much power. Like, he's losing power here and for the Sheffet. That's a good question, too. God, that's tough, man. Could consider first, but then we don't get a connive. I feel like I probably want a connive. Maybe not. Cruise now. Then we don't get a connive. But you're right, that gives me more information. Well, we should consider first. We want to consider first, then. Yeah, we definitely want to consider first. Cruz was not 1 mana there. No way I'm not considering first. Okay. So I think I just go kill your guys, attack you for 9. I just want to make sure I'm not dead on board or anything here, right? So this is 3, 4. If he chef it, yeah, it's not enough. All right, attack all, or attack. Please don't top deck an answer to the Drake. Okay. All right, any spell in the next 4 cards will kill my opponent. That'll do it. We got a 5-0, chat. This sick deck is going to hopefully make the dumps. That is awesome. We went 9-1 with this, by the way. This deck is 9-1. Awesome. Awesome stuff. We'll really teach this guy a lesson. Combat. 13U. Good game. All right. 5-0. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to pull up the Reveler deck, and then I'm going to grab some water, and then we will continue. Everybody can check this thing out that we're going to play next. I guess I'll rent it before I go grab the water, huh? Yeah, Crackling Drake, baby. It's a good card. Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Crackling Drake. Pretty nice little combo. This 5-mana Teferi was pretty sweet, too. We got to live the dream against Lotus. We played it, we minused, and then next turn, with a Damping Sphere in play, I still made my token an 11-11 and just killed them. The combo is Drake plus Fling. I mean, the combo is just, honestly, just play good cards, get a Drake into play, kill you. We didn't clone Drake that many times. And we didn't Fling Drake that many times either. We only played 1 Fling, but honestly, it's just play a Crackling Drake and then make it to the next turn, kill you, is the real combo.